after we attach the data sources and data sets, we can start to build our first report. To build our first report, look at the toolbox over here, and I want to use the text box and drag it over here, and then a table, drag it. Inside of the text box, feel free to type anything like reporting customers demo, like that. And we can change the font, the size, and the layout. Okay, that is the text box. And let's take a look at the table. So inside the table, you can see there's a little button over here. By click it, we have the 4 different columns we just selected. The first column is the full name, and the second is the city name. The third gonna be the province name. Because we have 4th, then we need to add a column to the right, and then select the region name. Yeah, just like that. Make a little bit wider, and yeah, move it a little bit here. Okay, and after the design, we can click the preview a report. Okay, so you can see that this is my title, reporting customers demo, which I just created by using the text box, and below is the data table, which we grab from our data warehouse, right? And you can change to the next page, and so on. Okay. And let's move back. Instead of using the whole data set from the customer table, I want to have some weird clause. See the customer city name equals to a parameter. Okay. So after that, I have a new query to get the customer information. Okay. And after I change my dim customer table, if I want to preview it, then it has nothing. It's gonna require me to input some city's name. Like if I put Seattle inside of it and right click it, all the customers from the city of Seattle gonna be show up, right? Okay, and I can also change it to like Bellevue. Okay, there's only one customer in Bellevue. Or if I type in like Boston. Okay, we don't have any customers from Boston. Okay, let's go back to the design. However, sometimes the user doesn't want to really input the city by themselves. Then what we can do is we create a drop-down box for the user to select different cities. To create the drop-down box, let's see, right-click the parameters. This is what we just created, this customer city name. And okay, can right-click it to see that this is visible, and the available values is over here. So If we want to use it, we need to attach another data set. See customer cities. Still use this data set embedded and the same data source. Query the same query design. And over here, I just want to use the dim customers table as usual, but for the column, just the city. I want to select distinct customer cities from the dim customers and click OK. Then over here, we can see there's another data set which is attached over here, and just one column name gonna be selected. Then I can look at the parameter properties, look at the available values. Instead of none, I want to get values from a query. So I need to select the second data set, which is customer cities, and the value field is the city name, and the label field is the customer city names. That means the parameter gonna get information from the customer cities, which just select the distinct city name out. And after we get it, the dim customer or the reporting customer demo dataset gonna use the information from the parameters and show up in the reporting. Let's try to review it. So instead of none, which require user to input values, over here we can select a value. And all the drop-down informations are the unique city or the distinct city we selected from the dim customers table. So for example, if we want to select a reading, all the customers located in the city reading gonna be selected in the reporting customer demo. Let's see. Okay, let's look at another function to select the customers out. Dataset properties. Over here, I don't just want to use the city name. Sometimes the city name gonna have a duplication. So what I want to do is I want to use the customer state previous name along with the city name, province name. Okay. Then we can see that inside of the parameters, I have two different parameters because we have a separate data set which support the customer city name. We need a separate data set for the province name as well. Still attach the data set, the same data source, keyword design, select the same table, but just the state name, and make sure that this is distinct. Okay. Let's give a name, province dataset. Like that, doesn't matter. So I can right click the province and go to the available values, get a value from a query, then select the province name, value customer, which align with what we just set up in the new data set, and right click OK. And then we can preview it. Okay, instead of just using one city name, currently we have two names, like customer city name and province name. Like Washington, customers from the city Seattle and the state Washington gonna be selected out. Okay, so this is how you use two different parameters to select information out from a table.